Hey family, I hope you're all doing well. And this is going to be an exciting episode about Prophet. So let's start. There is this concept in Islam that prophets are forgiven people. They are chosen, forgiven people of God, and they can do whatever they want. So you as a normal human, you are a peasant, so you just follow them blindly. They are forgiven and they can do whatever they want, and you cannot ask questions. Do not ask questions. Okay, so just follow blindly. But is it really the case? So let's find out today. If we read through the history, has it really been the case with all the prophets? Let's take example of Prophet Yunus. He spoke to the people and they did not come to the God, and then he didn't want to proclaim to them. He was scared and he tried to run away from the command of God, and then he was swallowed by the fish. I'm not gonna go into deep story. I'm not gonna explain everything, but I'm just using them as an example to tell you, okay, he was a prophet, he made a mistake, God punished him. He was in the stomach of fish, and God gave him a second chance so he can complete his mission. Then everybody in the comment section, whenever I bring up the multiple polygamy of Islam, they would give me the example of King Solomon and King David. So today I would like to address those issues. So Solomon had lots of wives, and God told him it's not right, but he had this problem, I don't know, with lust or something, so he keep marrying, and also with the power. So if you marry someone from a different tribe, then they will become allies to you and all that. So he had lots of wives, and they were not all follower of God. They were worshipping other idols, and then slowly they turned his heart against the God of Bible, and he started making temples for them. And then God said, I will take the kingdom from you, but not in your lifetime, but this kingdom will be lost. And Israelite had to face a lot of problems after that. The kingdom was broken, there were lots of wars, and also his power that he used to control the demons and all that, those power were gone from him. And there is a saying that he was later on tormented by the same demons that he used to control before. So the story was not happy ending, even though he was a prophet and everything. And what happened to King David? So King David made a mistake of marrying Bathsheba and killing her husband, and God was not happy because of what he did. And then as a result, when Bathsheba gave birth to the son died. He became very sick, even though David fasted and he apologized for what he did, but he lost his son. The son still died. Secondly, the God said that the sword will not leave your family. The eldest son of David, he lusted over his stepsister because he had lots of wives and lots of children from multiple wives. So his stepson raped her, and because of that, the brother of the stepsister then attacked and killed his elder brother. And after that, he was in war with his dad to become the next king. And David had to go through lots of problems, like losing his children, over each other, fighting over each other because of the kingdom or because of the sin and all that. And he had once had to flee his kingdom, and then his son finally dies in the battle, so losing all these children and family. And then Solomon, his son, becomes the king afterwards, even though he was the youngest. So he faced problems, he faced the consequences of his actions. Let me give you one more example. Let's have a look at the example of Noah. When God asked Noah to build an ark, He built the ark when it was all dry and there was no storm. So should we all build arks then? Even though we live in cities and or desert or mountain and there is no storm, should we all build arks because God asked Noah to build ark? No, because that command was specifically for Noah for that time and that era. We should listen to what is relevant to us, what God have said to us. We should listen to that. And what is that? Like, similar to Noah's story, there is lots of other prophet stories as well in the Old Testament, which is commands related to Jews for that time and era, like commands of war for Joshua and all that. What's relevant to us is Jesus, because he lived a sinless life and God chose Jesus' ministry for all the Gentiles. So we are asked to copy Jesus. We are asked to live like him and be like him. Live a sinless life. At least try our best to live a sinless life and spread the light until he comes back, because he said, I'm going and I will come back. And he didn't tell exactly when and what time he's coming back. So we have to be ready. We have to preach, live sinless life, be good, be holy, reflect the light of God from us until he comes back. And Jesus said there will be many who will come, who will pretend that they are holy, who will pretend they are good, they will come in my name and they will do miracles and do this thing. But be vigilant that you do not fall for those tricks. And there is lots of other examples, but I don't have time to go through each and everything to point out here. For the point of this video, I'm going to summarize now that if all these prophets had to face the consequences of their actions, then what makes you think that God is not going to punish Muhammad for what he did? Even if he's a prophet, God will become even more strict with his prophets. So when they have committed a sin, God has been really strict with them. And they have been punished double than the normal people would, because you know God, you talk to God and still he commits sin. How dare you? Like, you will be more strict to your own children than somebody, some guest children who are visiting your home. Same as that. So I'm not saying Muhammad's a prophet. You say he's a prophet. But even though he's a prophet, he is not saved from everything he did. So he will be questioned by God. And I would like you to go and research how he died. Who poisoned Muhammad? That story itself will open your eyes, and I might do another video on that. But to summarize this video, don't follow the prophets blindly. And prophets do make mistakes, and they are accountable for their actions like everybody else is. And we do need a Messiah. We do need, like, if you got a parking ticket, you need to pay it, or your brother need to pay it, or your father need to pay it. Someone has to pay it. Okay, you've got the ticket, then someone has to pay, otherwise you will face the consequences. That's all for this video. Take care of yourself and your family, and I'll see you in the next one.